I'd like to thank everyone who subscribes to me. I do appreciate you. If you are seeing this message, you are aligned with me. There is no gender in tarot oracle. Place yourself where you belong. So, tarot and oracle can be past, present, or future. I pulled some cards, kind of sat with the energy for a little, not that long, but I can already sense this is this is gonna be not a fun one. So there's someone here, a couple, accomplice, partner in crime, male and female, came out. That are in their feelings. They're not very caring. They're in some sort of regret road. They thought that they were going to go places. These people are secretly jealous. And with child, they're immature. They've been lying about a home or in a home. They've been working together about this. They're involved in some sort of group. I'm just going to call it a group because it could be a coven. It could be... When I see cult or coven, I just call them a group of weird bitches because it's odd behavior to me. These people are not healed. They're trying to get away from some sort of party scene. So they're trying to get away from this party group, cult, whatever, group of weird bitches. These people are in their feelings. They let their jealousy get the better of them. They could have been trying to hide a child or keep a child secret. They definitely lied about a child. In order to get some sort of home, it's possible as well. Like I said, these people are not healed. And with home and jealousy, they could be jealous that someone here is very stable and that their path has been clear. They're moving forward. They're in some sort of regret, like I said. They got themselves into something and they want to get away from it. Okay. Let's find out a little bit more about what this situation is because it's a bit odd, honestly. All right, what else you got for us, Spirit? Drugs, poison, mountains. So with caregiver in the reverse, they might not wanted to take care of somebody anymore. It might have went to extremes. Mountains. They could live in the mountains, or there could be some obstacles being placed in their way now. These people, if they didn't do that to somebody, they could be people what party they could use. So what else do we need to know? Surveillance, man-made disaster. Okay. They're being watched. They did something that they shouldn't have. Okay, can you tell us more, please? Thank you. Affair inside. So somebody here in this group had an affair with somebody else. Tell me more, please. Boat. Tell me more. Water. This could be a water sign that had an affair with somebody else inside the group. They thought they were going to get away. This is giving me like the Six of Swords energy. Moving on to calmer waters. They thought that they were going to move on forward with this person. Someone here could be a water sign. They could be feeling really emotional. Gift. Okay. What else you got? A couple. Wow. A couple was trying to hold back a gift from somebody as well. Wow, this is going all over the place. Well, a couple on inside these... fraud. Okay. I'm going there, huh? With inside and couple, this could be a couple that you know. These could be people you're close to. They thought they were going to move on to calmer waters. With strangulation and gift, they were trying to hold this gift back. Fraud, they could have committed some sort of fraud, crime of passion, wooded area. Something could happen in a wooded area. They could live in a wooded area. Or this could just go really deep. There could be a lot of stuff that's uncovered. Crime of passion, this could definitely be a crime of passion for some. Accomplice, partner in crime. So someone here was having an affair on somebody else. And okay, so this is where what I'm getting. There's a couple, a man and a woman, right? That's what we started out with. Someone in that couple that did something, they committed some sort of crime. One of them is cheating, or possibly both, okay? They thought that they were going to move on to calmer water. Someone here could be a water sign. But the couple, that the man and woman in the beginning, they did something illegal, some sort of fraud. They held back with strangulation, some sort of gift. Okay. Intuition. Okay. Fake death reverse. Wow. Okay. So someone's intuition led them to the truth. With intuition, fake death, it's not. Someone's intuition led them to the truth. Tell me more. Homicide. Trapped. Okay. So there could have been some sort of red rum done. Someone's intuition led them to the truth, though. With fake death in reverse, I feel like the truth is out there. Intuition told them the truth. Something was going on. It makes them feel trapped in what they did. Tell me more, please. Burial. Yeah, okay. A little bit more. Please and thank you. Celebrity. Yeah, okay. So they thought that they could end somebody here, or were planning on ending somebody here, or did end somebody here, and their intuition led them to the truth, and they want to trap and end this person. This person could be a celebrity. This person could be in the spotlight of some sort. This person may not even be a celebrity or in the spotlight. They could just be well known. Social media popped out. They could be keeping tabs on social media. This could just be somebody who's well known in the area, has a lot of friends, people know this person, or, you know, they could have a platform. They could be in Hollywood. Organized crime. So this was something that was planned. Can you tell me more, please? Man-made disaster. Yeah, that's a man did. So this I believe cult came out. This group could have worked together on trying to do some sort of crimes here against a celebrity. They were trying to end them permanently, end them, make them feel trapped. But their intuition led them out. It let them know that something was going on, and that there was a gift that was being held back, and that they were committing some sort of fraud. They thought that they were going to get on the calmer waters. Inside, like I said, these people you may even know. But this couple, they're cheating on either one another, or one is cheating on the other. Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way just so I have some more room. I hope everyone is doing well today. I'd like to thank everyone who tuned in to the one that was not a reading about everybody else, but it was a, a personal reading. I guess I didn't tell everybody I was a spiritual investigator. Death. Oof. Here we go. Debt. I see boats sticking up right now. Travel. Grandparent. Um, okay. Aliens. Wow. Cover up. Wow, and that lands right on a... Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is getting deep now. This is getting real deep. Someone here that passed over, they could have been red rummed, and it was covered up for money to get somebody out of debt. The cover up death, they land under one another. I think you guys can see it on the camera. They did it because they wanted to get out of debt. They wanted money. They thought that they were going to go places. They tried to alienate someone here in the collective so it would be easier to cover up and get that money. That's what the fraud's about. They were trying to alienate the collective and confuse them so it could cover it up so that they can get the money from the... Okay. Devil in reverse. Wow. Okay. Devil in reverse lets me know that someone here got unchained from them, meaning you moved away from them, you took your power back, you stopped dealing with them. Yeah, you deserted them. I know it says desert, but you deserted them. So you, with the devil in reverse and desert, I'm saying it wrong. Desert and devil in reverse. You got away from them. You unchained yourself. You got yourself out of that situation. Can you tell me more? Because you realized that they were having some weird behavior, perhaps. Imprisonment. Power supply. They were feeding off of you. This entire group was feeding off of you. They wanted you to feel deserted. But you pulled your power back and you moved away. You cut ties because you knew there was some weird energy going on. And they are stuck in some sort of trap that they wanted for you. They feel stuck because you moved away. And you took your energy back with power supply in the reverse. Meeting. They could have been meeting up about this. Alive. Power supply and alive, it tells me that you're looking real good. And you're looking youthful because you're not around energy vampires anymore. Bottom of the deck, mountains. And put some sort of obstacles in their way. Someone here could live in the mountains or have property in the mountains. Surveillance, yeah, they're being watched. Or you're being watched. They could be watching you. Can you tell me more about this? I'm going to move into a different deck in a couple minutes. Assassin. Ooh. Oh, more. Oh, suicide. Wow. So, I did say red rum for the money. The person who might have done the red rum, the assassin, is being watched. They could be having some tendencies that they don't want to be here anymore. They might want to unalive themselves. Family. This could be family. Or people you thought of as family. Can you tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Wooded area. Yeah, this goes deep. This goes deep. They could even live in a wooded area, like I was saying earlier. Perversion. Okay, so these could be people that are very perverted. All I can see is that eye looking at me. These people are watching. Natural disaster. We did have man-made disaster. So this was a man-made disaster made to look like a natural disaster. So, somebody did something here that they shouldn't have been doing. It looks like a red rum, and then they covered it up for the money to get themselves out of debt. They thought it was going to take them places. They red rummed somebody in the family, perhaps, with a family, dating bottom of the deck. They wanted you to be alienated so that they could cover it up and get that money with the fraud coming out. They thought the boat is what's sticking up to me. These people really thought that they were going to move on to calmer waters. And with all these cards being out here now, water, travel, they could have even been trying to travel through the water inside. Like I said, family. This could be people that are close to you. fraud. And then we have, I thought it was out here. I'm sorry. Perversion, power supply. There could have been some sort of fraud done to get that debt. I mean, to get themselves out of debt. Gift. Yeah, there's something was held back from you. Homicide came out, and then we had assassin. Someone here did something that they shouldn't have done. And then we had natural disaster, fake death in reverse. So it looks like they targeted someone that passed away, and it looks like they targeted the collective as well. And now they're stuck in that trap that they wanted for you. Yeah, and now they feel like they're at an ending. This is something that they planned. Celebrity against somebody here that could be a celebrity. Man-made disaster, natural disaster. So it was a man-made disaster, like I said, that was meant to look like a natural disaster. And they thought that they were going to get away with it. And party. Because they're unhealed. This is some weird bitch group that worked together. There's a couple that worked together out of this. Yeah, they lied about it. It could be over a home or for a home or in a home they were doing all this to someone that was very innocent. This is a male and female couple that thought they could keep a secret. And now they're in their feelings about it because they were jealous. There's the female. Caregiver. This could have been someone that they were caring for. And now they're in regret because they thought that they were going to go. They thought the road was clear for them. Something could have happened on the road too. I wanted to pull all those out so I could make sense of this. Love in reverse. There's no love in this relationship. There's no love at all. These people don't, they're so unhealed, they don't know how to love. Tell me more, please. Thank you, Spirit. Hotel, motel. Yeah, they were meeting up somewhere else. A fire sign could be involved. It's at the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to go through a couple at the bottom of the deck. What just popped out was greed. This was all for money. Could be fire. They could be trying to get rid of evidence. There could be a fire sign involved. Serial smiller. Serial unaliver. Dismemberment, life insurance. Yeah, there's the fraud. That's what's hidden. Crime of passion yet again. So there's some sort of life insurance that they were trying to get. It was a man-made disaster meant to look like a natural disaster. And now they're like dismemberment. They thought that they got rid of all the evidence. Serial unaliver. It's giving like this is not the first time that they've done something like this. Assassin. Yeah, this is an assassin that's being watched. Guess where they're going. All for money. All for greed. Meanwhile, they're cheating on one another. Make that make sense. Anyway. Anyway. You commit crimes with someone and then you cheat on one another. Okay. That makes sense. Pregnancy test, sexual protection, unsure. So someone here could have put a cap on it, and someone here could be like, "Oh, guess what? I'm pregnant, baby." Oh, we got a fan club. We got a fan club. I did move the camera a bit closer because I know it was hard to see before doing substances in the reverse. Okay. Well. Tell me more, please. Tired of the drama. So these people could have been like upset that you're not like them, but they're doing substances in the reverse. They're big mad because you're not like them and you got tired and fed up with their bullshit. But staying around people at a low vibration will just bring your vibration down. Putting on a show, yeah, because these people think that they're wearing a mask all the time and they're always putting on a show, and you're just like, dude, I can see right through your mask. You're not cool. You're just a fan. Yeah, you know that they're fake. Yeah, putting on a show and then fake friends. You know that this person or people were not on your side. They were just acting. They were pretending. And you got tired of it. You're like, I don't think so. And these people with doing substances in the reverse, they could be trying to hide the fact that they're doing substances. They don't want people to know. Expecting a new beginning. Oh, that's what they were expecting with the money. With who? One of your lovers or one another? I can't. Love story with their lover. They were expecting a new beginning with their lover. Interesting how I got the answer right away too. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. Check yourself, but you need this person, not you. These people need to check themselves. I'm not gonna say that, Spirit. Investigating in the reverse. They're in denial that they're being investigated. They don't think that they are. They don't think anybody's watching them. Okay? Setting the record straight. Investigating and setting the record straight. Yeah, I'd say somebody is watching you. They didn't think anybody was going to catch on to the little bugaboo. The little weird activities. Caution. Ooh, maybe somebody took caution to their bugaboo. They're like, That's what you... Oh, yeah. That's all they wanted. Whoever they were... Okay. Whoever the bugaboo is, it said caution, right? Someone just wanted smacks. They weren't looking for a no beginning with this person. I hate nothing about you. Check yourself. Tired of the drama. I feel like you don't have any hate for these people. Like, you're not a grudge holder. I feel like you still have love in your heart for, copycat. Oh, there's two here. Copycat pregnancy test. Someone here could be pregnant. They could be, trying to copy that. But this is definitely a copycat energy. Who's a fan. Who thought they were going to expect a new beginning with their lover, but they're being checked by the universe. They didn't think that nobody was watching, but the record's being set straight. They're just an actor, and people are just getting tired of that bullshit. Okay. They're pretending like they're not using. These people are fake. Somebody here got used for smacks. They were just a bugaboo. I feel like this is collective here. You don't hate these people, but you just don't want them around you because you know they're toxic. Yeah, someone here could be unsure if they're pregnant, positive or negative, pregnancy scare. They could be lying. They could be saying that the kid is... They could be lying and saying that they're pregnant. They could be lying and saying that somebody's child is theirs and isn't. Or isn't. They don't want to hear the truth. That's delusion. Delusion runs deep with people. I'm telling you, getting a room, bugaboo. That's all they wanted from this person. They just wanted smacks. And they thought that they were going to get a love story once upon a time. Wow. How good am I? Kick to the curb. Exactly. Someone here got used. They thought they were going to get a new beginning with their lover. Someone here already knows the tea. Oh my God. Love that. You're just sitting back and sipping that. I can't promise. Somebody made a promise to your copycat? Tell me more, please. Let me have one more. I'm trying to get this. Oh, on the floor. Knowing that they effed up and fucked up in reverse. So this person, oh, I get it. These people don't think that they did anything wrong with knowing they fucked up in the reverse. Knowing keeping the promise, I meant to say. Keeping the promise. Someone here made a promise to somebody else that they just considered to be their bugaboo. They just wanted smacks from them. This is somebody here's copycat energy who could have been lying about some sort of child, some pregnancy. I'm not getting into it. All they wanted was just to get a room. And then when they were done, they were like, peace out. We're done. But I feel like collective here, you already know the tea about this person. Or you're finding out now. Smack shop in the reverse. Oh. They're trying to hide it. They're trying to hide that they're using and that they are very active sexually with their body. Fake apology, bottom of the deck, destroyed. So they might come in and give you an apology. It's bullshit. Destroyed, shattered, broken, fucked up. Yeah, they know that. So that's weird because knowing that they fucked up and then destroyed, it's because they got caught. The record has been set straight. So there could be someone here speaking the truth. Emotional intelligence. Someone who is emotionally intelligent is standing up and speaking the truth. They didn't think that they were being watched or investigated, but there was somebody watching and investigating the entire time. They just didn't see it because they're not emotionally intelligent. They would be unemotionally intelligent, but someone here was very emotionally intelligent and knew something was up. Yep, and then they got caught up. And now the person who was emotionally intelligent, setting the record straight, is grabbing their popcorn and now watching the shit go down. Someone here spoke up about it. They spoke the truth. And they know what's going on. You fuck around, you find out. You didn't think anybody was watching. Okay. You think that. That's all I gotta say. They underestimated somebody's abilities, apparently. Alright, let's find out a little bit more. Let's get some spilling the tea. Rumor has it, playing both sides. Wow. Rumors are flying in their circles. So people in that weird bitch group, they're all talking about one another. And they're playing each other. Oh, I love that. That's so funny. They're all like, oh, yeah, I like you to your face. And behind their back, they're like, oh. Partial truth because there's half-truths being spoken. People are not speaking the entire truth. Spilling the beans. The truth is out. Everyone can see it. Someone is about to reveal. Yeah, I feel like someone here has revealed the truth. Double crossed. Oh, okay. So they spoke up about something that they were trying to hide. This red rum could have been trying to hide. They're trying to hide the fact that they've been double crossed and that people are spilling the beans about this. And they're telling partial truths to people about it because they don't want people to know the entire truth. They don't want people to know that they've been double-crossed, perhaps by their partner. And, so, yeah, clear in the air. Someone's speaking up and saying the truth. The truth has been out and revealed, setting the record straight. Someone is intrigued and wants to get to know you better. So, cultural differences bring in both challenges and growth, bridging differences. Someone here that double-crossed you may come in. We had fake apology and pretend like they didn't double-cross you. And like they're so interested in it and wanting to know what's going on in your life. And they want to bridge the differences. But they're just telling you partial truths. I wouldn't trust it. They're going to hide the fact that they double-crossed you. No thanks. But the truth has been uncovered. Like, I just said all that. Someone already spoke the truth. And they're still trying to cover it up. That's what it is. They're still trying to cover it up. Oh, temporary distance, protect your heart. So you got away from these people because you knew it was just too much. You didn't want to deal with it anymore. Yeah, because you just saw these people as very jealous. And I'm not sure that card came out earlier. Think so. Out of a different deck. Silent understanding, unspoken, a deep connection. Yeah, they gotta pretend like they're not jealous and that they didn't double cross you. Pushing boundaries. Yeah, they don't care if you have boundaries up or not. Someone you trust is starting to waver. Unspoken desires. So someone here is starting to question things Perhaps one of the couples that started this out, they could be questioning the other one's intentions about what they were doing. And they're not expressing their inner feelings about it. Doubts are starting to surface about this. Confession. Ooh, someone's about to confess their feelings to you. There could be some sort of confession coming through about what they did. Someone can confess to you because you're someone who's very authentic. I like that. And gossip spread. So yeah. Not sure if cyberbully came out in this deck or not. I know I just did another reading. I don't know if I'm going to post that one or not. Someone here is going to confess to someone here who is authentic that people were gossiping about them to push their boundaries. Yeah, and tell them that they had ulterior motives and they were no good for them. And that they're jealous. I know jealousy did come out. Yeah, right there. Yeah, the tensions lurk beneath the surface. You're going to see someone's true colors. Spreading positivity in the reverse. These people are not very positive at all. Negative. Boundaries respected. The other person respects your personal space and boundaries. The person who coming in and telling you all this is going to be respectful towards you and your boundaries. They're going to help protect your heart. Love triangle. Yeah, this is definitely a third-party situation. They're messing with you, but they really should be taking a look in their own backyard. And silent resentment. They're mad that you don't want to talk to them anymore. They want to come in so bad to push those boundaries to get a reaction because they have attachment issues. They want to do a I'm trying to think of the word. I'm sorry. They can't let go. They're very codependent on you. They want to do... whenever I get on camera, I could never think of the words. But if I was off, it's so funny. Yeah, these people are upset that you don't want to talk to them. They thought that you... Okay, so this could be family. Where family card did come out. I think it was at the bottom of the deck. And they thought maybe you would always be around with attachment issues. They thought that you would always be attached to them. You would never go anywhere. But you left. And it just caused a resentment. Bottom of the deck. Joint evolution. You and others growing together, supporting one another, pretending to be fine. So I feel like you're focused on being around people that are like you. These people are lying and pretending to be someone that they're not. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing. They send mixed signals. They're confusing. They're unclear. They do that purposely. I see the red. And this person's a red flag. I know it's not a flag. It's a kite. Release expectations, letting go. You let these people go. And that's the silent resentment because they thought that you would always be there. And now you're on to a bigger and better thing. Past lives. This is something, a cycle that these people have done numerous times. And they don't know where they're going to end up. Oof, this was crazy messy. But I hope this was helpful for whoever needed to hear it.